Mike, check. Mike. I did it do it again, bro. Oh my god. Like, stop. Okay. Don't do it again, man. Like, that's not what I'm trying to do. That's not what I'm trying to do. You can go over there. You can go over there. What's up, Flash? What's popping? Welcome to another stream. Okay. Let me see here. Let me check my channel from here. Let's see. JG's time capsule. Okay. Cool. I'm right there. And there we go. Okay. I really hate how like my filters do not just automatically turn on. I don't know why. Gotta be. All right, let me stop. Listen to myself. But that's why. A B. He said I'm gonna clickbait time me. Hey. I'm going to explain. I'm actually going to explain. It's a really interesting topic. Really interesting topic that we are going to talk about. Because I had some thoughts, and I wanted to get them out over the weekend, or actually yesterday, but I don't stream on Monday, so but now I had to get on it, man. We're gonna talk about it. Because it's a very interesting topic, and not only the streaming community. I mean, obviously that's what Hasan was focusing on, but I mean it's a prevalent topic in the content creator community, period. So we are definitely going to discuss it. We are definitely going to break it down, because I definitely feel like that was a very interesting thing to talk about. Patrice coming through the 37 months. Thank you. Streaming is a harder job right now. Like, who else would stream Fall Bros? Score. You saw that I've Pre's video on this topic. Yeah. What up, Jericho? I see you. Yeah, no. We gonna talk about it for real. It's gonna be interesting. Definitely gonna be interesting. Yeah, a couple of things happened today, and a couple of things happened in the past couple of days. What's going on, Psych? Hello. Welcome. I gotta get some more videos out, man. I seen the comments, man. When I get a ton of comments right now, and that's understandable. It's all a slow process, but I do appreciate the people that have, looked at the videos on the new channel and say, I appreciate the consistent upload. I appreciate the consistent upload. We also got some really cool YouTube comments, man. YouTube comments are back, man. Somebody said this guy is so effing stupid. It says this guy's so effing stupid, I'm losing brain cells. It was on the incel video. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, those are YouTube comments, man. That's why I did YouTube again. That's exactly why I did YouTube again. For people like that, man. People like that, man. Like, I love it, man. I love those comments. Oh, like, people really got mad at the incel video. I'm like, bro, do we not know what a legacy is nowadays? Like, I don't understand how the definition of legacy. It's just like anything else, man. But like legacy, I feel like it's a definition that should not falter. It should not change. Like, legacy, yes, it can be material things, but like, you leave a legacy, it literally in the general, like, first stop, it's gonna be your offspring, right? So I don't understand how like one particular person just went completely off the rails. He's like, well, in other countries, yeah, they're having a deficit on children. I'm like, bro, like, when, like, I'm not going to dissect every single country. I am not saying that every single country still believes in a traditional, yeah, we need to have kids to pass on our legacy. Yes, I know that there are places like Japan, they're having, more fun with digital objects than they are with each other. Yeah, we're not talking about every single country, but somebody got very upset. At me over the incel video. I'm like, yeah, you must be part of the red pill community. You must be part of the incel community, because for you to just be so upset like that, I'm like, bro, you need to really take a chill pill. Like, at the end of the day, man, we are humans. We long to be with someone else. And yes, literally the basics of a man and a woman getting together is having kids and leaving a legacy. Yes, that may not be the end goal for everybody, but that is the general goal for the majority of people who live on this earth. That's all I was trying to say. That's literally all I was trying to say is somebody. I'm just like, wow, like somebody. I'm like, yeah, you know, there are possibilities you leave behind a legacy to a friend, possibility you leave behind a legacy to, you know, a family member who's not your offspring. But yes, like leaving behind is like when you die, like what is going to happen? What legacy have you built? It can be impact or it could be material items. Like, again, I don't understand. I don't understand this world sometimes, man. I really don't understand this world. It's but yeah, you're right, Jericho. It's a bunch of sad individuals, and that's literally what that video was about. But you know, apparently I got on the algorithm. But this is the point, though. That's the whole point, is to get on the algorithm, right? So again, I'm not mad. I'm about to I'm already about to go back to not reading the YouTube comments at all. I'm just like, just let y'all talk. Just, you can talk, you know, get upset. I just told the person, I like killed them with comments. I'm like, you know what? Because that person left like three or four comments. I'm like, yeah, you are upset, bro. I'm like, you are upset. I just told the person, I was like, bro, I was like, if I offended you, if you feel like I'm dumb, I was like, you know, I thanks for the view, bro. I was like, thanks for the view. I was like, if you wish that you can get your time back, you know, I wish I could give you your time back, but whatever. You viewed the video and you had to say what you had to say. I'm like, what else can you do, man? You're not going to change somebody's mind, right? You're not going to change somebody's mind. People leaving YouTube comments, we already know, bro. There's nothing civil about somebody leaving a YouTube comment. It's an absolute cesspool. Like that, like YouTube comments and Reddit are like the absolute cesspool of the internet at this point. I don't even make my own YouTube comments anymore. Like if I like a video, I just hit the thumbs up and go. I'm like, yeah, you know, it's cool. It's cool. Like, what's the point of leaving a comment, bro? What's the point of leaving a comment? And, you know, I'm not toxic like that. I've never been toxic like that in my life, you know, on social media. But, bro, I mean, Twitter is super bad too. But again, I don't think. I still think YouTube has a beat. I still think YouTube has Twitter beat, and Reddit most certainly has everything beat. Reddit has everything beat. Comment, negative, positive, counters. Yeah, exactly. That's why I say I don't care, bro. I don't care. I don't care. But yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna argue with you about Twitter. I mean, Twitter could be up there, but I think YouTube still has Twitter beat. I think YouTube has Twitter beat, but Twitter is more real time. So I mean, it could be. It could be above YouTube, but Reddit is definitely number one. Reddit is number one, bro. Reddit is number one. Reddit is number one, but YouTube and Twitter, it could be intertwined between 2 and 3. It could be intertwined between 2 and 3. Twitter will burn, bring, sell. Yeah, like I said, it's a bunch of. It sucks, man, because it's like you forced to adapt, right? Like you forced to adapt to social media, just the way that the world works now, the way that we inhale information in seconds, and the way that we interact with each other, you know, so just comfortably. Like people are just so comfortable just saying whatever to somebody behind the screen, or you know, it's really crazy how like that's the norm now, because again, in real life, we just it takes a lot for us to interact in that manner. Like I would not even me, like again, I don't say vile things to people on the internet, but I even still, like it would take it would take a different type of interaction, a different type of environment for me to, you know, say some of the same things that I would say on Twitter and other social media. But like other people, like it's 10 times worse. I know that they wouldn't say the majority of things that, you know, they spew out of their mouths to anybody in real life. And that's just it baffles me how like this is just such a thing, man. Like we just like I just know that it wouldn't happen, but I'm like, why are you saying these things, man? Why are you saying these things? Reddit is downright disgusting. Yeah, we found that out when I opened the floodgates on our subreddit, when we tried to do that, and we were like, nope, we are not. We're going to close down this subreddit. Thank you. Like you all were just so comfortable telling us, you know, how much you hate us, the things that you feel like we should be doing. I'm like, yeah, it's got to that point. I'm like, I'm done, bro. We're not doing subreddit anymore. You see that woman who comments on the video of the husband cleaning up the house for his wife. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. She said it was the bare minimum is what he's supposed to be doing. Because women, I mean, women truly do feel like that. Like, yeah, if you were a woman, like that's your wife, that's your baby mama, like you have kids, like that's what you're supposed to do. And I mean, she's not wrong, but again, you just turned into such a negative thing. And like I feel like when people point out things like that, yeah, they do see it as like, oh man, he did something super noble that not every guy would do. And that's why she felt the need to make that comment, like, oh, this is the bare minimum. Why are we showing this? And I'm like, uh, but why? I'm like, but why? You know? But why? Yeah, it is, being miserable. It's like you don't have to point it out. Just enjoy the video. Yes, the husband, because the mom was either sick or just going through a lot, the house was dirty. Yeah, he cleaned it up and took care of everybody. All right, yeah. I mean, yes, it is a responsibility in a sense, but you ain't gotta say, oh, it's the bare minimum. It's the bare minimum. People lost the ability to appreciate someone. Yeah, facts. Facts. All right. Let's get into the main topic though. Obviously still dealing with social media, but we have a hot topic. We have a hot topic in the mainly streaming community, but this definitely went to everybody, really every content creation like sphere, like YouTube, TikTok, like everybody. I watched this video. We're not gonna watch it all the way through, but I want to at least play the main part, and it was a very small snippet that got the internet riled up. Now, if you don't know who Hasan is, I'm not truly familiar with this content because I don't watch him, but I am familiar with who he is and the types of like baseline views that he has, and the fact that like people are getting on him because you're being a total socialist and you're preaching these views. But then a few years ago, like, he bought a very expensive house, and people are like, well, what the heck is on, like, and we'll get into that because I want to dissect this like from his standpoint, my standpoint, and then the overall world view standpoint. But I want to say from just this clip here that I'm going to play, just this clip here, I'm going to say that Hasan is actually right. Hasan was actually right. And the reason why I say he was right was because he was talking about just the social aspect, And I'm going to break down why he's wrong too. I'm not giving him bail. I am homeless. What's up? I'm not giving him bail because we gonna talk about how he's wrong too, because he's a part of the problem. He's right in the social aspect, but he's wrong because he's part of the problem. In the streaming community, and we're gonna focus on streaming first, and then we're going to go into the YouTube aspect and the other types of content creation, because this dissects in different levels. This is definitely different levels. So I'm gonna play like the general part here, just in case if you all didn't hear it, and then we'll dissect it, because we don't need to go into the entire thing, because he starts to go into how literally an hour later in this clip went on live stream fails, and XQC commented on it, and that projected it up even more. And then people were just like berating him. It spread super quickly, and he started getting on why he hates streaming, why he hates streaming culture, why he hates the live stream fails subreddit, how he tried to get them off of, like, he tried to get himself banned on live stream fails, but they still ended up putting him on there. So it really got into a whole bunch of layers. Like, Hasan is just sick of streaming. That's the gist of this video. That's the gist of his time when he was streaming it. He's tired of streaming. And I get it, because he was like, it gotten so far that I get death threats all the time. It's trickling down to my family. Got to get the FBI involved. He probably got swatted. He started getting on how Destiny and XUC are a-holes. Like, this man, he got problems. He got beef, bro. He got streamer beef. So I get it. This man got streamer beef. But the reason why I say he's right is because he's purely talking about the social aspect, and people took it totally out of context, and they just start saying, hey, you think that that streaming is way harder than the real job? Like, get the F out of here. And I get that. If you're taking it totally out of context, If you're taking it fully out of context, just from a base standpoint, when he's not talking about specifically the social aspect, yes, he's 100% wrong. He's 100% wrong. But he also admitted that he was like, bro, I wasn't talking about that. I was not talking about just the fact that streaming, compared to a real job. He was like, I know. He was like, I know that a real job is infinitely harder than a streaming job because I work the regular job. So at least he has that experience. He didn't just wake up and then 16, 17 say I'm just going to start streaming. Like, at least he had a real job, so at least he has some experience and he can say that. It's not like he's out of touch in that aspect. But I'm gonna play this clip and then we're going to dissect the whole streaming versus real job, and then we're going to get into YouTube and other types of content creation.
Other people, I don't want people to think that I'm like, I hate being around them. I don't. I'm just really tired, so I'd rather like avoid those kind of circumstances. Now you know how it is with real jobs feel. Yeah, it's funny you say that because I used to have a real job and I was infinitely more social.
See, now again, this wasn't even part of the main clip. This wasn't a part of the main clip that went viral. Like, he already acknowledged, like, early on in this video, he was like, yeah, I know. He was like, again, and he talked about the social aspect. So immediately, again, if you didn't catch that first part, you're going to just take the clip for what it was. And he was talking about the social aspect.
Because this is the one area where I absolutely will disagree with you on. Yes, a real job can be gruesome. A real job can make you very tired, but a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you. You know what I mean? In the same way that 9 hours of streaming absolutely will. No. Social battery wise, unless you're in retail, it's very different. You're out of touch. I'm going to die, dude. There's motherfuckers who are accountants in here and they're misunderstanding what I'm saying. A real job does not expend your social battery in the same way as someone who did a sales job, a real job. I'm telling you, as someone who did both, 9 hours of constant performance and people pleasing taps you out from social scenarios. After 9 hours of that, I could probably do physical labor. It would not bother me, but I can't do more social. That's my point. There are obviously real jobs out there that are good comparisons. Service sector, people-pleasing jobs would be very similar. Those are like, I think, customer service type. But like if you're an accountant or if you're even like in sales, my interactions with clients was limited, way more limited than like constantly having to do this for 9 hours with like a back and forth interaction for 9 hours. That's what like sucks your social battery and you just tap out after it.
Okay. All right. So that part, let's break down that part because that part is very important. So let me just break down again. We're going to talk about how he's wrong first. Cause again, the majority of people think he's wrong. Right. And of course he's wrong in the aspect that if we're just going to talk about the baseline of a streaming job doing 9 hours compared to a regular job, especially a physical labor job. Yes, literally nobody can argue with this, and I think he understood that too. But again, immediately when he said that, people were getting on his head. But there's literally, I think that anybody in the world, if you had the chance to wake up whenever you wanted, get up, not even wash your ass, sit at a computer screen, boot it up, turn on OBS, think of what you're going to play or talk about, and just hit start streaming. Yes, that's going to be infinitely easier than having to wake up early at the crack of dawn, getting ready, washing your ass, brushing your teeth, putting on clothes, eating breakfast, getting in your car, having to deal with traffic. You're wasting fuel. You have to take a 30 minute to an hour commute every day, going to either a physical labor job where you have to work 8 hours, a retail job where you have to deal with people, you have to again do physical labor, you have to deal with people all day, a corporate job where you're at a cubicle having to either be by yourself behind a computer screen but not at home being behind a computer screen, having to deal with other people, whether it's online through a computer or in real life, and then doing the same thing again, going the opposite way, dealing with that. Like, yes, I deal with it 2 or 3 days out of the week, and I hate it. My commute is an hour and 10 minutes from where I am to the corporate office. I totally understand, and I've understood before I even had this job. I've understood all of my life. I even worked, I even did full-time content creation for a couple of years before I went back into corporate. I 110% understand. And I agree that yes, streaming from just the basic point of not even having to leave your home, you get to make your own hours, you get to do whatever you want compared to a real job, whatever it is. Obviously some jobs are going to be so much worse because a lot of people are working jobs that they don't even like, and that's really the kicker too. You know, forget the commute and everything else, you're working a job that you don't even like compared to streaming. And I would hope that it's something that you actually enjoy, you know, even a little bit, whether you're playing video games, whether you're just talking, whether you're sewing, knitting, hot tub streams, whatever the heck. Like, I hope that you're at least enjoying it a little bit. But at the end of the day, yes, the pros are outweighing the cons, you know, of a real job and having to make that commute and doing whatever that you don't like compared to streaming, you know, just getting up, sitting at your computer, booting up OBS, you know, booting up your computer, booting up OBS and getting it cracking. So yes, he's 100% wrong in that aspect, but that's not what he's talking about. He is talking about the social aspect. And this is where I can agree with him, but he is still wrong because he is a part of the problem. This man mentioned multiple times that he streamed for 9 hours. Anybody, and this is the problem, we talked about this for a while, the grind culture in streaming has ruined the streaming market. It has ruined streaming, period. And a lot of these dudes who are at the top 5%, those are the hours that they do. You are not only doing a regular 8-hour shift, you're doing more than 40 hours a week. People are doing 9, 10, 11, 12 hours. You're doing streamathons. You're streaming for 365 days in a year. You're streaming for 30 days straight. You're going to sleep on stream. You're doing whatever. It's toxic, bro. It's toxic. And when you get up there to the top 5% and everybody sees, oh, this is how you got famous, guess what? They're going to want to do it too. And Hasan, whether he wants to admit it or not, if you're doing a shift, if you are doing a straight 8-hour, 9-hour shift to stream every day or almost every day, then yeah, you're a part of the problem. You are a part of the problem. Even when I was doing full-time streaming, I only streamed for 4 hours a day. If you stream for 9 hours plus a day, that is your life at this point. It's your life at this point. People live on their computers, bro. The top 5% live on their computer. They are showing you every aspect of their life. These people barely wash their ass. They barely get anything to eat. They barely get any sleep. They live, breathe, streaming. And that is part of the problem. That is why I say that Hasan is wrong, because he is a part of the problem. He is a part of that 5%. Yes, he said that he's blessed all the time, but if you are streaming 9 hours a day, yes, you're part of the problem, bro. Of course, you're not going to have any social battery. It doesn't matter whether you have a girlfriend, a wife, kids, they're not going to see you. Yeah, you're not going to have a social battery. You're sitting here talking to people online for 9, 10, 11, 12 hours a day. Yes, you're not going to want to do anything after. Yeah, of course you're going to be drained. Like, hello? Of course you're going to be drained and not want to talk to anybody. And that's what he was talking about. But again, he does it to himself. When you get to a certain point, in success in this streaming stuff, why would you continue to do that? Why would you continue to do these long hours and not take breaks? You know why I still have a social battery? Why I can still, when I'm done streaming, you know, I can go to sleep, I can wake up, feel refreshed, you know, whether I still had a full-time job or not, because I don't live on my computer. It's because I don't live on my computer. I super duper, especially with streaming, making YouTube videos, having a 9 to 5, I know when it's time to take a break. I literally make a schedule so that I can take a break. You know what my real breaks are? On the weekends. Guess what I don't do on the weekends? I don't play games and I don't stream on the weekends, because I know that I need to recharge my social battery. I know that I need to recharge my social battery. So why don't these streamers make their own schedule and do that? Yes, he controls his schedule. That is the point. He controls his schedule. So if you control your schedule, then why do you continue to do it? then why do you continue to do it? You know what one of the main reasons are? You know what one of the main reasons are? I'll tell you a secret if you aren't in the know. When streamers started talking about their contracts that they get with Twitch, with Mixer when that was still around, with YouTube probably, I'm sure YouTube has those stipulations in some of these streamers' contracts, with Kick, all of those, they have implemented, especially for the top 5-10%, they have implemented these long hours that these streamers have to hit in order for them to get that stipend every single month. And again, that contributes to the problem. I've heard about some of these streamers' contracts, and it literally said that they need to get 100 hours like in the week or something. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, that's ridiculous, bro. That's ridiculous. I remember once I got offered a Facebook contract when they were trying to get a lot of black streamers on their platform. And it was saying like it wanted me to do 120 hours in a month. I said, what? I said, ¿qué paso? I said, I do 8. I said, I do 80 in 2 weeks. What are you talking? I'm like, no, I can't do both. I can't do both. That's my life at this point. Yeah, the black said Facebook, what a melody. I'm like, that's my life at this point. I'm sorry. Like, even if I didn't have a full-time job, you would have to be paying me a lot more for me to consider that. Like, that's my life. I do not want to live streaming. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I was even trying to do the math. I was like, well, if I do like 6 hours every day, but I'm just like, no, like, it still wasn't even worth it. And I was like, seriously trying to make it work. I'm like, maybe I could do this part-time. Maybe I can, and still have this job. Maybe I could do my 9-to-5 job part-time and then do this part-time. But then I'm like, but where would I be, man? I would be drained too. I would be drained too. I see you all. We talking about knowledge. I was like, yeah, I would be drained too. So I understand how that could be draining, because like even these contracts that these streamers are signing or asking you to do ridiculous hours to get this kind of money. And it's like, you're chasing the money at this point, but do you value your work-life balance? And you don't. You clearly don't value your work-life balance if this is what you're doing, and then you're going to complain about your social battery being drained. Yeah, of course. If I streamed 9, 10, 11, 12 hours a day, I wouldn't want to talk to anybody either. Like that would seem like a obvious point. At this point, it would be an obvious point. Yeah, I don't want to talk to anybody either. But again, if you're forcing, that's what you choose to do at this point. If you're signing a contract like that, that's what you choose to do. And when I was offered that, I'm like, I'm not doing it. Like, it wasn't even worth the money. Like, I wasn't getting, $1 million, but when I was offered at Facebook, and I was like, it's still like, no, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it for me. So like, even you saw what they wanted, and I'm like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's not worth it. But these streamers they sign those contracts. So what can you do? What can you do? Like that? It is what it is at this point, because that's what you signed up for, and that's what you were doing anyway. The grind culture. It's always the streaming grind culture. You gotta grind in order to get to this point. And that's super unrealistic for a lot of people. It is super unrealistic, and it's not healthy. It's not healthy at all, because these streamers are not getting sleep. You're literally falling asleep on stream. You're running out of things to do. This is why we had a long string of streamers in the top 5-10% all watching freaking Gordon Ramsay, bro. They were watching Gordon Ramsay. People were trying to find anything to do just to sit on stream and get their hours. If you weren't aware, this is why things like that happen. This is why they were watching, full movies on stream, just copyrights out the ass, bro. Copyrights out the ass. This is why they were doing those things, because they needed to meet a quota. Do you think they enjoy doing that? No, they didn't enjoy doing it. It's because they had to. It's because they had to meet a quota. And a lot of those streamers ended up getting out of those contracts because they finally decided, hey, you know what? I can go on to other ventures. Like, I don't have to sit here, and they tried to veil it under, I just want to go somewhere else, I don't like Twitch anymore, man. I don't like Twitch anymore. I just want to go somewhere else. No, they were trying to get out the contracts. They were trying to get out the bad contract, bro. It was like 360 deals at this point, bro. They were like 360 deals at this point. No, you got to think about why people are truly doing things, bro. Don't accept what the elites tell you. Don't just take what they tell you, because I know the facts. I know the real facts, bro. So anyways, so that's that. So this is why I agree. Again, this is why I agree with the sign. Yes, you stream at 9 hours a day every day. Yeah, of course, I wouldn't have any social battery either. I wouldn't have a social battery either. Now let's get into the YouTube aspect, because YouTube is a different beast. If we want to compare YouTube content creation compared to a real-time job, yes, you don't have to sit on stream and you don't have to entertain someone for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours, however much long you want to do. But if you're really like in your bag, if you in your YouTube bag, you gotta come up with the title. You gotta think of of your script. You gotta come up with a good script, or just random thoughts. You can come off the cuff with it. You gotta make the video, record it, do whatever you do. Then you gotta edit the video, which if you really in your bag with editing, you know how long it could take. Like, for really good videos, it takes days. It takes days. So you gotta sit there and you gotta be on your computer and you gotta edit for a long time. Then you put the video out. But again, the one difference is, at least you're by yourself while you're doing that. You're by yourself when you're doing it. I hope that you're taking breaks for all the YouTubers who are really in their bag with editing. I hope you're taking breaks in between. But a lot of these YouTubers, like, especially if they put out a lot of content, especially a lot of quality content really quickly, either they have their own editors, they have a team. And usually that's it. Like, if YouTubers put out a lot of quality content very quickly and they have editors, it's almost impossible to do it by yourself. But the ones that still do it by themselves, yeah, it's gonna take you like days. It's gonna take you days to like get some really, really high quality YouTube videos out. And it ain't no joke, man. It ain't no joke. But again, the main difference is, at least you're not talking to people. You don't have to entertain people in real time. You just get the YouTube video going. It may take a couple of days, 3-4 days to really, really get it cooking. Gotta come up with a really good thumbnail that's going to catch people's eye, and then you put it out, and then it's not real time with the comments, and then you just let it sit. So it's different. It's a different beast. But even still, like, that takes a lot of time out of you. But I would hope that, again, YouTubers, if that's the main type of content that you do, that a YouTuber would at least take the time and just take a break. And if you're talking about just social battery wise, just talk to somebody or whatever. But again, we've heard of YouTubers like Corey Kenshin, for example. He's one of the biggest examples. And somebody made a video on him recently as well as to why Corey Kenshin keeps leaving. One of the first times that he left and he came back, he talked about the chair. Like he's always in the chair for hours and hours and hours, because Corey Kenshin doesn't have an editor. I don't know why he hasn't hired one after all this time. But apparently one of his reasons was, he has a certain editing style that he doesn't want anybody to try to change. But again, if you're editing your own videos, you're doing that, you get burnt out. You get burnt out super quickly. We talked about burnout a lot, and that's the reason why he keeps disappearing. And we've also seen a string of YouTubers who have been doing this for over a decade, and they're like, you know what, I'm done. Like, I don't want to do YouTube anymore. Like, I want to move on to other ventures. So we've seen prominent YouTubers also quit, a lot of them within the past few months, making videos saying, I'm done. So, at a certain amount of time, like, it just gets to be too much. You're like, I've done all that I can. Is it worth it to continue doing this same thing? Like, what else am I chasing at this point? So it's also equally, if not a more taxing job than streaming, and even a real job, a real 9-to-5 job. It can be. So, it's really pick your poison at this point. there are going to be pros and cons with everything. But if we're going to dial it back to Hasan, we're going to dial it back to Hasan and his main point with his social battery being drained, and him, you know, because he started off this video saying, hey, like, you know, we had to get together, and he was like, I'm washed now. He was like, you know, back in the day, I used to, you know, chug down a whole bunch of drinks. He said he took one drink and he had a hangover. So he was like, what is going on? But he was like, I just didn't want to be a downer to everybody. Because he was like, my social battery was done. He was like, I just didn't want to sit in the corner and you know, have people thinking, you know, that I'm angry or that I'm, you know, upset. He was like, I'm not upset. He was like, my social battery is it's just drained. And I understand that part. But at the same time, your social battery can also be drained at any 9-to-5 job. Your social battery can be drained at any 9-to-5 job. I'm a manager in IT, and you know, it unfortunately is my duty to talk to people. But even when I was doing desktop support, my job was to talk to people. I may not be speaking to you directly over the phone or face to face all the time, but I have to communicate with people. And yes, that can get annoying when I'm getting chats, I'm getting emails, I'm getting phone calls from a bunch of different people per day. Plus I gotta be in meetings, you know, plus I gotta check on my own team. Like, it gets to be a lot. All right, AB, I'll see you later. So I understand that, like, my social battery be drained too, you know, at the end of the day. I'm like, I don't want to talk to anybody. I'm like, I don't want to talk to anybody either. So with that aspect, Hasan is also wrong. In that aspect. But again, I understand why he said it, but again, it's self-inflicted at this point, right? Because again, I don't know what contract that Hasan has in the background. I would hope that at this point, Hasan still doesn't have or is bound to a contract that requires him to have a certain amount of hours. Because I'm like, we have to get away from that, because that is something, I don't know who started it, but it's becoming the same realm to me as like net 30, net 45, net 60 as far as getting paid. I don't know, it became an unwritten rule at this point, and it needs to stop, because again, we're not seeing positive results at someone streaming all those hours every single day. It's nothing positive about that. Yeah, people are being entertained, but what is it doing to the content creator at the end of the day? What is it doing to the content creator? It's not going to force them to make even better quality content if, one, they get tired, they get burned out because they don't really want to do it. Two, you're not eating properly. Three, you're not sleeping properly, because this is all this you're doing every single day. And your social battery is drained. You don't want to talk to anybody. So your friendships are going to be tested. Your relationships are going to be tested. All of that is a downward spiral. So I don't know. I don't know what Hasan's contract or situation looking like, but I'm really going to hope that he is not forced to stream those type of hours. And if he's not forced to stream those type of hours, then why are you doing it? Why are you still streaming those type of hours? I don't get it. At this point, because if you can make your own hours, then why don't you dial back the amount of hours or the days that you stream? And how about you take more time? Like, if you're already taking time, how about you take more time to fill up your social battery, to do whatever you need to do, and then you come back. I don't know. So that was interesting. That was interesting. So what does he even do to get trained? Yeah, I don't know, but this is what he says. And again, you can't say that he's wrong. You can't say that he's wrong. So I don't know. Like, I don't think he plays game like the Hasan. I've never seen the Hasan play game. Like, did he start out playing game? Like I said, I don't know that much about him. All I know is a lot of politics, a lot of takes in the stream. Like, every time I see clips of him. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm homeless. I'm gonna watch Shogun for sure. It got really good reviews, so I'm gonna check it out. So yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what he's really doing or what's going on. But I mean, again, if anybody's streaming those hours, whether you are just starting off streaming and you believe in the grind culture, or whether you're in the top 5%, I think it's going to drain everyone's social battery. So like I said, he's right in that aspect, but again, it's self-inflicted, because you should be able to choose your own hours, being at the point that you are, because you are in the top 5%, sir. Like, you're successful. So why is it still a thing? Why is it still a thing going on? And if you acknowledge that that is a thing, that your social battery is being drained because you're streaming all these ridiculous hours, then how about you do something about it and make the change? Because I feel like, again, at that point, you shouldn't have to do that anymore. And if you still are forced to do it, then my friend, yeah, my friend, you need to start thinking of other avenues. Like, I don't know what else Hasan has going on venture wise, but maybe he needs to pivot. Like, talk to some of your buddy elite streamer friends and figure something out. Like, because I don't know, but at the end of the day, man, grind culture needs to stop. Because nobody should be streaming 8-9 hours a day or longer than that doing streamathons, bro. Streamathons are one of the banes of my existence. The only way that I accept streamathons is if you're doing it for charity. And even still, I would think that you should have multiple people taking shifts and doing it. And that's usually what charity streams end up being like, because I've been a part of some. But yeah, it's gonna be a no for me. It's gonna be a no for me. So that was that, man. That was that conversation. So it was very interesting. It was very interesting. Like I said, I agree with Hasan as far as just literally what he said in the social aspect. Yeah, I believe that streaming for 9 hours can be more taxing socially than a 9 to 5, or at least you're interacting with people the majority of the time being out there. So at least you're talking to people. Like, I get that you're at least being social in that aspect, but if you're streaming, you're just talking to people across the screen. So it's like eventually, yeah, the talking gets tiring and you're just done. You're like, I'm just done talking. I've been talking for 8-9 hours. Like, what are you talking about? So also, doesn't the community play a big part of social draining? I mean, yeah. And then you have to add on the people who he beefing with, SUC's community that apparently doesn't like him, Destiny's community. He talked about Destiny a lot. That man, it sounded like he got some outright hate for that guy in his community, because he said all they do is just clip his stuff and then they just put it in the subreddit and then they just go off and they just become a hate brigade. So you can feel your social battery drain. That's big facts. So again, when you feel that, why don't you just stop? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand these people, bro. It's so ridiculous. So that's that. That is that. Well, that's the sign, but we're yeah, it's something, bro. It's something. All right. Second bit of news. Pokemon Presents happened, and it went over a bunch of things that I don't necessarily care about. But the most important part was the announcement of the next Pokemon. He's a Pokemon weed. What a radical. He's not gonna lie, this looks ass. Oh man. I'm glad they're still doing Legends. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Ace was like the main one. He was like, yeah, I'm glad they're doing Legends again. That's what he was asking for. So most important thing here, and I want to go back to this particular part. They're releasing simultaneously worldwide in 2025. So people were trying to dissect this, and they were like, well, what does that mean? Is this confirming that the Switch 2 is coming out? Some people were thinking that this was going to come out this year instead of 2025. Simultaneously worldwide. I mean, that could mean it's coming out on the Switch and the Switch 2, but with Nintendo, it could also mean that they just want you to know that it's going to be on the Switch and the Switch Lite and the Switch OLED. I mean, who knows? And then worldwide, I mean, simultaneously, I mean that just means the east and the west, in my opinion. So I don't know. Yeah, that's what I thought that it meant. I think that people were trying to dissect it another way. Like, oh my god, it's gonna be, you're talking about the Switch versions. I think it just simply means it's coming out in the east and the west at the same time. I'm like, yeah, we run 30 FPS. Yeah, cause we didn't see any gameplay. We saw no gameplay. So we don't know. We don't know. Is it going to be another 30 FPS situation again? Or are we excited that it's going to be another Pokemon Legends and not a remake? Because this is what people were asking for. And when I did my last video, and like so many people asked for black and white remake. So looking at the comments, I mean, somebody said, yes, I'm so happy seeing another Legends game, this and Carlos. So we're going back to one of the previous regions. It's not a new region. Let's see, Kalos was my all-time favorite, so it seemed like, you know, people like Mega Evolution of the best. Never felt that type of excitement. So I don't know, being a Pokemon fan, there's a lot of nostalgia here. It looks like a lot of nostalgia. But not the only one. That's why Kalos introducing Mega was still surprised to imply that Megas will be in a revisit. So I mean, is this technically a remake? I don't know. Does it technically count as a remake to go into a region that they've already been to? I'm not sure. But I guess they like it. He said, or are they dropping on PC? You know, nah. I mean, it would be interesting if Nintendo did pull that. I would not be mad. I would not be mad if Nintendo did pull that. That could be a possibility, but very, very slim. I would say like 0.1%, to be honest. I would say like 0.1%. I don't think Nintendo. It's taking the line for Sony to do it, but Nintendo, I think they're gonna keep their baby to their own. They keep their baby to themselves. I don't think it'll ever see the light of day on PC. So we'll see, man. I think people are excited about the Mega Evolution, so we shall see. And let me say, it looks like they like it, man. It looks like they like it. So I guess when the game comes out, we will see. But it's interesting. It's interesting, I guess. What will end up happening if I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it's going to come down to what the frame rate will be like, and what the graphics look like. Because if you get another 30 FPS, just ashy piece of crap, then I mean, they're still going to play it, and that's the bad thing. I said in the last video, I'm like, they're still going to play it. They're still going to buy it and play it, but it's like, how many of these iterations do you have to get before you're like, I'm tired of this? Like, Nintendo, what are you doing? So I don't know. You said Nintendo will make their own PC and call it the new Famicom for it. Exactly. Exactly. So we shall see, man. Like I said, Pokemon Presents had a lot of stuff, but nobody really cared about it. People just want to know what the next mainline Pokemon is gonna be. Talk about Pokemon Go a little bit. Pokemon Sleep. I'm like, Pokemon Sleep. What is it? They talk about a new Pokemon anime. Pokemon Cafe. They had Pokemon Unite. Is anybody playing Pokemon Unite anymore? Like, I feel like that died so fast. And it wasn't a bad game. I just don't know. I don't know what happened, man, with Pokemon Unite. Because I actually liked it. I thought it was cool. He said Day to Dave is. I don't see too many people playing it. And then there's this trading card game that's coming to mobile. Pokemon Pocket trading card game. So yeah, we'll see how that ends up. So They say, it's a lot of Pokemon stuff, but obviously they say the quote unquote the best for last, and that was Pokemon Legends. So we shall see actual game or NFT. I don't think Nintendo would do NFTs. I don't think they would do NFT. You said Nintendo's not gonna be the largest masochist there is. So we got a hot take here. We got a hot take. That's wild. That's wild. All right, and then final bit of news before we get into some new games. It happened again, y'all. It happened again. Sorry, it got like extra bright. Sony is laying off 900 PlayStation employees. So just when the Sony ponies were laughing at the Xbox and saying ha ha ha, Microsoft, y'all went through a layoff. Now Sony is doing the same. Everybody in the video game industry is laying off. And it's at this point, I'm just like, when are we going to even out? When are we going to even out and this stop? Like, why does every single company for some reason have an excess amount of employees that can just be laid off? I'm seriously wondering what happened during the pandemic that caused this overhiring, and then the great resignation happened. Like, I thought that the great resignation was already like the first sign that, like, all right, people are leaving these jobs because they don't want to do the jobs that they were at, and they want to go into other ventures. They don't even want to work in the same industry. They want to go to another industry. They want to be entrepreneurs. I thought that was going to be the thing that, I mean, would not necessarily evening things out, but lowering the workforce, because it seemed like just people didn't want to work any type of job, really. It seemed like people during the Great Resignation didn't want to work any type of job. Like, I remember literally in the first couple of years, like 2020 and 2021, when I was seeing so many jobs, like especially like just fast food retail jobs. All of them were like, we're hiring. Because a lot of people left. A lot of people just didn't want to come back, like when the pandemic was at its peak. So I was like, okay, how do we go from there, when people were leaving these jobs and there was actually a shortage everywhere, to now apparently there was a huge just influx of all of these companies hiring people, and now 2023 2024, now they're realizing, hey, we have too many people, we don't have things for them to do, or like we're losing money because we had an influx of people that were playing games, streaming, buying things, just all of these other things, no matter what industry that you're in. And now we're losing money because people are outside, they're doing other things, and now we feel like we need to just lay off employees like en masse. It's not a couple of firings, en masse. Like, it's really interesting how this is just happening in every single industry. And like, I thought it was just a couple of industries at first. I thought it was just mainly tech and video games, but it's really everybody. And I'm just like, well, when is this going to end? When is it going to even out? When are these industries going to be like, all right, now we have let go, what we feel that we needed to let go, and now we're fine. Now we're at status quo. I don't know. AI was another thing. That's a good point, Dre King. That's another thing. AI has been doing a lot to, I guess, show the execs that, hey, maybe we don't need someone physically doing this job. AI can handle it. So, and that's why a lot of people are trying to literally fight AI, because it has been the thing that a lot of industries have been utilizing now. Even my job, we're utilizing AI for something, trying to make it. And unfortunately, last year I even had to go through a rift at my job where we fired a lot of people. I'm like, really, no industry is safe. And I'm in IT, but I work for a healthcare company. I'm in healthcare. So I even thought that like dang, we're not even safe. So I'm just like, bro, I'm just tired of it at this point, because it's just like, when is this going to end, bro? When is this going to end? Like how much worse is it going to get? How many more people are going to get fired before we realize, all right, now we've done enough? And I think the thing that really pisses me off is not that people are getting fired en masse. It's that we're seeing in a lot of these cases, like the CEOs, the CIOs, they're getting bonuses, bro. And I'm like, that's really messed up. Like, you can't fire all of these people and then the execs get more money in their pocket because you've saved X amount of dollars, X millions amount of dollars because you're not paying these people in with their salary. Like that's what really pisses me off, because that's not cool at all. That's not cool at all. That's why I really draw the line. To how it's working in IT and in healthcare, it gets stressful at times. It gets stressful at times because in a lot of these instances, like you're dealing with nurses, doctors, stuff like that, and and I don't want to sound mean or anything, but there is a certain amount of entitlement, mostly with doctors, and I've dealt with that before. But people just want things to work, and when things break, people want things fixed now, and it's like I'm not a miracle worker. Like I can't fix things immediately. So it's a certain amount of entitlement that goes on. But at the end of the day, it's like sometimes it is urgent because you literally have people that you have to take care of, and when things aren't working, then yeah, it does become a priority important. So I understand, but at the same time, again, you can't be a miracle worker in a lot of these situations when people they be getting bonuses. Yeah, exactly. Beats. I'm like, bro, that's not cool at all. So I'm like, for you to fire people and then you're getting more money in your pocket, that's just truly unethical, just truly wrong, bro. And morally, it's super duper wrong. There's no way that you can justify you putting more money in your pocket for laying off people who relied on their jobs. Like for a lot of people, it was their dream job. For a lot of people, it was their dream jobs, and I'm sure a lot of people at Sony are like, "Yo, I'm working for Sony, man. Like, I'm in the video game industry. I love video games. I played games on Sony consoles forever, and now I get to work in my dream job, and then you just gonna let me go? Because in a lot of cases, when you get let go like that in mass, it's like, dang, like, was I not important? Was I not important? Like, it's messed up. So I say it sucked, but I'm tired of hearing it. Like, this is another situation where I'm numb to it. It's another situation where I'm numb to it because I remember when, and I said this in the IT industry a lot, like job security. It's like, well, as long as there are people who computers break, and as long as there are people who forgot their passwords, like people in the IT industry, at least desktop support, but in other niche aspects of IT as well, like we have that job security, right? But even us, like, I don't even think that I can say that in confidence. I don't think I can even say that in confidence. Like, really, nobody is safe. You're really not safe unless, like, you're an exec at this point. And even being an exec, like, depending on what type of exec you are, even you're not safe. Like, really, nobody's job is safe, man. Anybody can get fired. And, they're saying anybody can get it. Like, it sucks. But it's becoming more and more true. Like, it's like the industries that had that type of job security, it's dwindling away now. It's dwindling away. A lot of times we can pinpoint the industries that don't have that job security, that have that turnaround, that quick turnaround time. Retail is a huge one. A lot of hospitality jobs, the turnaround is pretty high. But in certain industries, you did have that. Like, all right, like if I had this job, I'm gonna be here for a while. Like, I don't think that no longer here are the days unless like you truly know somebody. Unless you truly know somebody, like the CEO is your daddy or something, or like a close friend. Like, those are really the only times that, like, you started a job, like you'll be there for like 10 plus years. Like, that's not even a realistic thing for like my generation. Definitely not Gen Z. Gen Z is tired. Gen Z is tired of like the older millennials and the boomers, bro. They ready to get us up out the paint. They are ready to get us up out the paint, bro. They hate us. So it's a lot, man. Like, I think that the old ways, because I know my mom used to say this all the time, just get a 9-to-5 job, man, just be there forever. Like, that's how the older generation wanted the millennials to be like, well, I did this. Like, your daddy worked at a manufacturing plant all his life, like 30-40 plus years, and he retired. Like, that was the thing to do. You didn't really need an education to get that. But with millennials, we started getting educations, we got degrees, and it was like, all right, I want to do different aspects. But that was still one of the main things that your parents tried to set on you. If you're a millennial and you had boomers as your parents, they still wanted you to just get a 9-to-5. They didn't care where it was. They just wanted you to get, quote unquote, a stable job. They wanted you to get a stable job and stay there forever. And that's what my mom, she didn't push it on me, but that's what she wanted me to do. And I remember when I told her I was doing full-time content creation, again, she doesn't understand it. She doesn't understand it. She was like, well, why are you doing that? Like, what are you doing? What type of money are you? These are the type of questions. And it's not out of, I mean, it is out of ignorance, but it's not out of malicious ignorance. She just truly didn't know. And that's how a lot of boomers are. They don't understand the internet. They didn't grow up with the internet. So how could you know? Like, you don't understand that there are other ways to make money. I didn't need to go to college to learn how to stream. Like, I just watched YouTube videos and went on Google. Like, that's how you learn how to stream initially, right? Or just watching somebody. So you know, we had the luxury of having the internet at our fingertips, you know. So we had, you know, quote unquote, an advantage, and it led to different ways to make money. You didn't need to get a corporate job. You didn't need to get a manufacturing plant job. Like, a lot of those older jobs, older mindsets went away. So dialing back to Sony, man. But again, for a lot of people, that was their dream job, man. Like, we grew up playing video games. We grew up with Sony, and then you finally get the job, and you're like, all right, well, you know, I want to stay here. Like, I work these other jobs. Now I'm here. I want to stay here for a while. And then just all of a sudden, man, just because of however the economy is now, whatever the environment is, it's like, now I get fired, bro. And like, you're not safe at Google, you're not safe at Amazon, you're not safe at Microsoft, you're not safe at Sony. Like, where are you safe at? Where are you safe at now? Like, it sucks, man. All you people were laid out, and I know that for Gen Z, a lot of people are like getting on TikTok, and they're like, hey, like, you know, I don't even want to do this anymore. Like, I can't find a job, or the job that I have, I don't feel like I'm meeting up to the standards, or I'm rejecting the standards of my parents. Like, I just don't want to do this. I want to do something else. Like, people are upset, bro. People are upset, and it really sucks, man. It really sucks just seeing all of this, and just seeing people cope with it, or not even cope with it. I've seen somebody literally today, they were like, man, this is sad. They were like, I'm sad, you know, I'm devastated that I got let go. Like, I thought that the video game industry, especially with so much money that the video game industry is, like, that it was safe, and it's not safe. It's not safe, bro. What up, hero? Doesn't matter how good you are at your job, you're still replaceable. This is facts, man. No safe jobs anymore. Yep. Exactly what I was saying. So it sucks. It really does suck. But man, that's the way of the world right now. Like I said, I hate to say it is what it is, but you know, that's really all you can say. It's really all you can say, because I think that the world that we know it as is changing. It's rapidly changing, and unfortunately, you're going to have to pivot. I think that the Great Resignation showed people that there are other ways to make money. Like, people found their hustles, and it's, you know, paid off for them. But in our industry, like, specifically, we're going to have to do the same thing. Like, you can still have a passion for video games, but you might need to find a different way to still have that passion, but just maybe not work for a Sony, or, you know, a AAA company or stuff like that. So you're just gonna have to find a different way, and it, you know, it sounds like, you know, a harsh truth, but you know, that's gonna be what you're gonna have to do, or maybe just get out of the video games industry, period, you know, and try to find something else that you're at least knowledgeable or experienced in, and try to make it work, you know. Might start dancing on TikTok. Right, I'm saying, like, it does suck, man. It does suck. It could not everybody could be a freaking influencer. Like, we have too many influencers on the internet now. We have way too many influencers on the internet. Like, even that's saturated. So I truly don't know. I don't know, man. Maybe somebody will come up with another genre that you know, is untapped, and make it work. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, government jobs. Yeah, I guess government jobs can be pretty safe. You know, look at the boomers. Look at the boomers, who have been in office for so long that they're freaking croaking now, like, not even like on their deathbed, and still making decisions in America. Like, yeah, a government job could be pretty stable. A government job could definitely be pretty stable. So I guess that's still one of the only ones that I guess you can, you know, with 95 99% confidence say that, you know, it's pretty stable. It's pretty stable. What else, Spectre? The Pistons might get their 10th win today. So a lot of disconnect between boomers and Gen Z. Big facts. Struggling to give speech at the podium. Right. So I don't know, man. I don't know, but I really hope that this stops. But like I said, right now I'm just kind of numb to it. It just really sucks every time that I hear another industry or another company is getting rid of people in mass. I was just like, and then they always say the same thing too. Like it's always the same talking points, or like, you know, we made the extremely hard decision to announce our plan to condense a reduction of our overall head count. And this is what Jim Ryan said, what the chief said. So I was just like, oh, like, all right, yeah, you know, such a hard decision, right, to let all these people go. After careful consideration and many leadership discussions over the several months, it's become clear changes need to be made to continue to grow this business and develop the company. Changes need to be made to continue to grow. I just like that. That's just, it's a contradiction to me, man. It's a contradiction to me if you're saying that you need to let people go to grow. I'm just like, hello. You need to let go of 900 people in order to grow the company. Hello. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. The old speech copy. Yeah, exactly. They be copy and pasting everything. I was like, all right, man. I'm like, okay. And it's always after they miss a target. It's always once you lose money, and then the board comes in. It's like, hey, y'all lost X amount of dollars. What's going on? And then they're like, okay, you know what we should do? Fire everybody. That's been the answer for the past year and a half. You know what we should do? We're going to fire people. I'm like, oh, okay. That's really the final answer, man. There's nothing else that you can do, right? There's nothing else that you can do. That's the quickest way to recoup your costs. It's just to let these salaries go. I'm like, okay, man. All right. Oh yes, on the game division did it. Yeah. They said it came up short and their stock price plummeted by $10 billion. I know it's a lot, man. It's a lot, but again, I don't feel like the answer. I don't feel like the answer should always be to let go of that many people. I don't feel like the answer is always to let go of that many people. But I don't know. So we'll see. And I think this is also part of the reason why Sony has been saying over the past month that they're going to spend more time and resources on PC. They're like, what else can we do? What else can we try to do here in order to try to recoup? Need to keep their vacation homes and yachts. Yeah, big facts. You gotta, they have to maintain their level of living. That's all it is, man. They start taking the bonuses away from the damn CEO. They're never gonna do that. The CEOs always get a bonus. For what? The CEO should not get a bonus when the company loses money. What type of sense does that make? That makes no sense at all. In order to get bonuses, you have to make a profit. Like, am I dumb here? In order to get a bonus, where the bonus gonna come from? You need to make a profit. What up, Catnip? Like, it's stupid. Like, hello? Yeah, I'm gonna get a bonus for losing $10 billion. Like, let me see how that works. Like, all right. So it is what it is, man. We're going to see what ends up happening. Sony is going to be fine at the end of the day, just like any other company. It's not like Sony is in danger of going bankrupt. It's not like Google, Amazon, Microsoft, any of these high tier businesses that have been around for decades. They're not going to go belly up. You know, some unfortunate businesses have filed for bankruptcy, but it's mostly like retail, fast food, stuff like that. But none of these businesses are safe, man. These businesses are safe. Nothing's going to happen to them unless something really, really drastic happens to people, like start voting with their wallets, like en masse. But at the end of the day, people are still going to buy Microsoft products. People are still going to buy Sony products. It'd be damned if people stop using Google. It'd be damned if you stop using Google. And people are still going to get things on Amazon. They're all fine. Yakuza's been taking care of Nintendo and Sony. Everybody follow YouTube. True. So it is what it is, man. But we'll see. We will see what ends up happening. But that's the news. That is the news. Let's get into a little bit of, how do you say this? Last Epoch? How do you say that? Last Epoch? But it is Epoch or Epoch. So we're gonna play this. It's another game that wasn't on the radar. But people aren't comparing it to Diablo. And saying that this is the next hype game. Are you playing it right now? How you feel about it so far, Grump? How you feel about it so far? You like it? Epoch, the last Epoch. So long discussion was good. Yeah. Thank you. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna get into. We're gonna play it for a little bit, give our first impressions, and then Thursday, you already know we're gonna get into that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. We're gonna get into that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and see how that goes. So let's go ahead and boot it up, make our character, and we'll go from. You just joking? My bad. It looks like it should be Epoch. I don't know. We will see. Maybe we'll hear it somewhere in the game. Maybe we'll hear. Let me change on Twitch. That's all right. Okay. Alrighty, Dan. Let's go on. All right, select the class. What we got here? Basic class, boring. We don't play those. Mage. That mage time. Should I play a mage? Primalist. Okay, and then we got the Necro. And the Rogue. You know what? Because I played... First time I played this class, the Beastmaster, the Druid. Played the Druid my first playthrough on Diablo, then I switched to the Necro. So I think I'm gonna play the Rogue. I think I'm gonna... Can I slay with the mages? I think I'm gonna play the Rogue. I'm gonna try something different. But I didn't play the mage on Diablo 4 either. But y'all know, apparently I've been stuck in the mage realm just because I play Elder Ring with the mage. Now everybody think I'm gonna pick a mage. So like I typically don't even like mage. I like getting up close and personal. So I'm gonna pick a rogue this time. Let's see. What am I gonna call my character? Call my character because I know what's how they want Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse. To play off the singing because it may be going in. Let's see. No Rest for the Wicked looks good as well. You check, no mage die. All right, normal or hardcore, we ain't doing that. Challenges solo account found. What is this? The character will not be able to party with nor obtain items found by other players, but shares the same stash materials with others. No, full character. Character. Also, it's two of them. No, we're not doing any. No, I'm not down for the challenge.
In the beginning, there was darkness. Only terror, myself, and the void. I was content with nothing. She dreamt of light, of life, of humanity. We disagreed. And yet, in her world, there were gods. Mujasa of the desert, Lagon of the sea, Rye of the endless skies, and Hierot of the frozen tundra. But fate stole Terra away. Without her, there was conflict, then wars. In the end, it was Rye who sought to outshine the sun that would pull the world into his flame. Caught within Rye's gaze were the Keepers, an order sworn to protect Eterra's memory.
You said, would I ever play Warframe? Where you been at, man? Come back to 2014.
They were joined by someone.
Hey, come back to 2014, man. We were literally one of the first on that.
Willing to walk into the flames of war.
The OGs remember, man. The OGs remember. We played Warframe early, like early. Like when it was in its infancy.
Power, redemption.
Yeah, I know what's still going on. And I actually, when I got bored 1 year, I actually went back to it, and I don't even recognize this game, man. I'm not going back to it. I'm not going back to it. It's way too much. Like I feel like I'm just like extra lost. Like it added actual story now. Like we actually tried playing it. Like I actually went through it. I went through it for a little bit, the main story. But I was just like, it's a little too much for me. I'm good. Warframe, yeah. I know we've been on Warframe, man.
I've never been this far from the slums. No looking back now. Time to leave Joker behind me.
Can I not fight? Was there a story? Not in the beginning. Not in the beginning. Oh, it's right click to do regular attack? Why is it not left click? Hello? Well, this is just my basic attack. This is interesting.
Traveler, our Heoborian allies informed us that you will attend the peace talks. Raya's war has reached our lands, and we are in need of aid. As keepers, we avoid conflict. We're dedicated to the goddess Eterra's memory. That is, until Raya forced our hand. He wishes to destroy us and steal Eterra's legacy. We can't let that happen. We need Hero's help. Your help.
And shout out to Warframe for still going on for so long. But yeah, I just feel like at this point I'm like so lost. I don't think I'll be going back to it. Get out of here. Didn't know I was gonna play this. For the content, baby. I was like, well, it's $30. Might as well. $30, might as well. Shurikens. Any tips in getting the Soulborn game for someone who plays on so easy mode difficulty? Look, you just gonna have to get the cojones to play it, because like I said, honestly, there's really gonna be no tips that I can give to you. There's gonna be no tips I can give to you for real. You just gonna have to hop into it, bro. You just gonna have to hop into it. No, the button's already get to my gear. How do I get to my gear? Which button? This is I. Alright. Put there. I quit my boat. Jay. Grab that.
Not quite right.
Can you do it with the thing? All right. Okay.
Easy. Too easy.
Okay, okay. Okay. Give me that. Give me that. Said JG on Diablo. It's not Diablo, man. Not Diablo. But similar type of game.
When you arrived, was there a family? It was my mistake. They were cornered. I can handle Ospreys. I told them to stay back. To let what good are we have? Sorry. Are you also here for the peace talks?
No, all bring Diablo.
Good. Name's Grail. Since we're both headed the same direction, I wonder. Come, let me watch you fight.
Is it straight though? I mean, we only played like 5 minutes of it. Guess we gonna see.
Smoke.
My butt's like keeping. What class I pick? Rogue. You thinking shaman? I know the show bad. When you gonna hop on? You hopping on tonight? You gonna download tonight? True.
So much destruction. And for what?
Skills. I don't know if I like the. I'm like, dang, I don't remember. I ain't played Diablo in a minute, but I'm like, was everything? I don't think it was on QWNR. It was a 1, 2. I need to change it to 1, 2, 3, and 4 to be honest. Like I feel like. Let me see. What currently is looking for 1, 2? Potion is 1. Yeah, it's really nothing on there. I'm gonna change it to 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't like QWNR. No. All right. I ain't feeling the one. Oh, cool. QWNR. That doesn't feel natural for me for some reason.
Where'd you learn to fight?
As a Ryan
You are like the greatest adventure Hawkeye. Which stuff? Let's see. So, all right, so we can go blade dancer, marksman, falconer. Kind of do like the blade dancer. Blade dancer sounds cool. Marksman could be cool too. Dive bomb, aerial assault. Like traps and stuff. Say you a shooter, get the one with the strap. Just co-op. Yeah, oh, you know it. You know it. Already deals more damage. Increase attack speed. Already leaves a portion of the health too. Level 4. Co-op game's going crazy lately. Bro, why you not fighting? Come on. Oh, you not fighting? Free potion spots with that. I asked before, but I think it's a way to change an All-Star weekend. I mean, I think that they need to bite the bullet like with the All-Star game. They need to make it so that like whichever division wins, since we're going back to the East and West, they need to just get a home field advantage like throughout the entire thing. I mean, throughout the finals. I don't know, cause I don't know any other way to like be having this into outside of maybe just money. We give a money bonus.
Before it reaches town. Almost there. I'll see you ahead.
Money won't work. You already got a bonus. I mean, they say I don't know what else. I don't know what else. If they do 3-on-3s, and they're gonna be like, oh, you just copying off Ice Cube.
The keepers have proven difficult to track. I instructed my soldiers to investigate the abandoned camps. Invariably, they're not guarding the ruins. They're traveling between them, over and over. They must be moving with them. It'll be as simple as burning these vermin to ash. Raya wills it.
Oh Lord, where am I at? This map it does not look the most friendly, but thanks, looks pretty big though. What's that there? Let's just move along. The USA scrimmage games are more. Hey. The keeper's camp. Quest completed. Yeah, I agree with that too. Like, nobody trying to get hurt. So, they're like, do you really want the players to actually try out there, or are you gonna deal with it how it is? I don't know.
Heorot's offered protection. Prospect 1. He's one of the gods. Prospect 2. Prospect 3. Thus, I propose we accept this alliance.
Sounds like their leaders wait. The keepers have done well. This place is a group tied closely with our goddess, even their names. It's these mysteries that interest the Osp. Now, speaking of, I must head there now. Feel free to look around. I'll see you shortly.
Oh, there's a little lag there. What the? Oh, my lord. Like, for real.
Hello, traveler. Do not dwell on regrets.
How much money I got? 184. Rogue relic. Poison on hit. Increased crit chance. Flurrying. No, make no sense. Both had 9 armor. One has 18% poison resistance. The other one has 21%. Got the Kang Dooms coming through. And this one has 17%. Like, hello? Get the one that has the most poison resistance. Dooms coming through. How'd the stream go? One gets a dagger and got hurt. Really? I got him on my fantasy team, man. Good, your fingers hurt from Tekken. Tell you about the suit up. Yep, right. All right.
Right.
Thank Itera.
Grail was just telling me of your battle. One of 2. There should be more of us. Yes. Balthus and I remain, and he's not here. Balthus is busy checking on our sacred artifacts. Not much, I'm afraid. You are, and I'm sorry, but even now, the Osprix swarm. Could you make sure he's safe? Do this, and our alliance is secure. We'll lend our aid to Heoboria's army.
What else? Dang. Am I socially drained? Yeah. Nope. No, because I'm chilling. Nope, I'm chilling right now. I think it's also harder to be socially drained when like when you're actually playing games. If you're like literally sitting there talking for hours, yeah, I can understand how like you can be socially drained like way quicker. Freakade. Oh no, it made it. Oh, that sucks. I didn't want to go back like that. Like, no way to cancel that. He drank and he get caught on with BS all the time. I mean, yeah, like even in that video, like he was sitting there like arguing with the people who were like, "Hey, man, you're wrong," and I understand how that can be draining. Definitely understand that it can be draining. Definitely not trying to go that way. Why would you make all that? In his mansion, of course. He's nice, okay. Just need some talent around him. No, I'm definitely not. That's a bit cheap. What is that? Oh God. I'm like, get me out of there. Bro, what is that? Oh God, like, something like it's unresponsive. I'm like doing a move. Like, why does it keep doing that? I don't know what I'm saying. Like, what I just get? We got puncture, extended melee stab with Christian bow attack that has service. I'm like, am I hitting the button or not, bro? Got it. lot of people here talking in this chat. Man, and people got all types of questions. Two gold for you. Come on. Come on. Two gold. Do the same thing. Chill on it. Oh, okay. Okay.
Easy. Too easy.
Easy, too easy.
Orion ordered.
Boo. Y'all handle my light work. No. least y'all be fighting each other. I like that. I had no problems with that. I mean, bad so far. It's definitely like, you know, nothing real drastic or different from Diablo so far. I mean, it's real early on. Maybe I will. I'm trying to figure out what feels more natural. What feels more natural? 'Cause I honestly don't remember what the Diablo controls were, man. Honestly, don't remember. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was 1, 2, 3, 4, but I'm like, dang. Oh, it just don't feel natural to me, bro. You know, do your first playground set. It's Saturday is cook, hey. I'm like, dang, you know. What are we doing here? Jesus Christ. Why am I aiming that way? Why? Why? Why would I be aiming that way? Hello? Try to run up and kick me, sir? Jesus Christ, bro. All right. What do you do? 7% increased health regen, 2 health regen per second. All right. All right. Oh yeah. What can we do? Well, I can't right now. Poison, bleed, red. Okay. Oh, crits. Low shock waves. So many options. So many options. It looks so much harder than my dad. Oh man. Okay, this is gonna be better than Diablo. I don't know. We gonna see. Which one is actually Flurry? Alright, Flurry is. Right now it's just a little rough connection wise. I feel like I can't. So I'm just maybe my keyboard too acting weird. Yeah, I think my keyboard may be acting, maybe hit. I'm like, bro, I cannot. Yeah, I think it may work. Oh my god. I'm literally, oh my God, bro. I am pressing the button. Why is it not working? Holy crap, man. What's going on, Ant? What's poppin'? How you doing? Killing. Nice.
Yeah.
Like, want to? I don't know what this other thing is over here that's leading me to. What up, Dust? I'm gonna go see you bring the hands of Tekken 8. I did it already. Y'all be trying to see that like every time I stream though. Yeah, other games to play. Did I listen to Vultures? Yep. I'm mixed on it. I am mixed on it. Not really for me. Not really for me. Who do I main on Tekken? I like Yoshimitsu, Brian, and King. Yeah, mine. Keyboard is tripping today. Humanian Shaheen. God King coming through with the 34 months. Appreciate you. I don't know, like. Or do I think? Oh, okay. I do. What's up? I say what's up. All right. Peace out, Dust. He didn't enjoy Diablo that launch, and they had to fumble it. I enjoyed it too. I enjoyed it too. Still play Diablo, he said, unfortunately. Well, now you have some alternatives. It's a good chill game still. You still play it, Nomad? I ain't touched Diablo in a minute. Yeah. Get out of here. Ain't lie, some of the Diablos can look fire. Justify you spending money. What up, Cook? Yeah, at least it ain't Yakuza. Wow. That's crazy. That's great.
Huh?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ, bro. Dang, ain't all y'all gonna be out here? Oh my god! Then we spawn right back. Where you at? That's not cool. Oh my goodness, bro. I'm going back in here. Hello? Dang, all the enemy just spawned back there. How about this? I need to reset. Jesus Christ, bro.
They won't forget.
How much is this? $30. Yep, only 30. No. Ran the wrong. You definitely did that the wrong way. Sorry, man. I'm about to... Damn. Oh my god, bro. Hello. Jesus, man. Jesus, dog. Where is it? Yeah, well, I said it ain't bad, man. It's not bad for an alternative. The D4, not bad at all. My God, am I not? What the fuck, man? I'm just fucking. I don't know what's going on. All right. I don't know. $1,000.
Right.
I don't know if this game is like doing something to my. Shout out to Tony. It's been a while, Tony, man. What's going on with you? Yeah, let's not do that. RGB support for Logitech keyboards. No one got back from LA. True, true. How was that?
Not happening.
Okay, thank you for your early birthday gift. Okay. Oh my god, bro. Why are there so many enemies here, man? My god damn, bro. I'm like, and it don't make it any better than my freaking keyboard is like acting. Oh. Oh my god, I'm literally just trying to spam shit and it's just not working. Like I said, I don't know whether it's the game or it's me now at this point. 'Cause what the hell, man? Is this a hello? All right, man. I like, is this a boss here? I think I'm just about to run along because I don't even know. It's no point. Like all these enemies here, I don't know. I'm just gonna I think my keyboard is seriously messing up, and like I said, I don't know if it's the game causing this or something else. Should have did that in the first place, because I'm like, bro, these are way too many enemies, and apparently I am under leveled or something. I'm like, I'm just running through the regular, like, it might be the game. Yes, I truly don't know. But like my keyboard just legit keep turning off, and I'm like, what is happening here? And I'm like, it hasn't ran out of battery, so hold on, I'm gonna plug this. Oh my god. I hate when I keep doing that, man. Oh, we keep running back to the. I'm not trying to do that. God, they ganging up on me again. What? Oh my god, this is not be this difficult. God damn, boy. I just keep running into these mobs, bro. They are like tearing me up, man. A skill issue gotta be because. Holy crap, man. That is, boy, I'm getting flambasted right now.
Once I decipher the between, what would be the purpose of such a stronghold?
Bro, it's like every time I try to get into something, like it's just enemies there. Oh my god, you did it twice, dude? Come on. Hey, man.
This way. You're here to help. Protect the sun! The drink! Tread carefully.
say your head's wet on the keyboard, or I'm spamming like a mud right now.
Not happening.
Not here. It isn't safe.
All
We'll
right.
reconvene outside.
I wonder what else you have to find this stuff. Have guards, modifier rooms.
That should hold them. First things first. We've reinforced our walls. Supply the howling monster circling the vault. So, I see. Lovely. While your help has been... What do you mean? I'm here. It's a fortress. Or at least it's a bit... Well, tell you what. Let's get out of here first, and then I'll explain more. These peace talks are hardly worth it if you don't know why Orion
Oh, you
is
following
after
me,
us.
man? Yeah, you beaming them dead. Yeah, all of a sudden the stream became laggy. That was okay. That was weird. Not sure. Yeah, I literally just saw it. I'm like, okay, that's yeah, that was definitely weird. It should be good now. Let me know if you are. It looks like it should be good on my end too. But yeah, that was weird. It just became laggy. He said, what the hell is that? You gotta use PTO. Oh my god.
Not quite right. Not quite
Why
right.
can't you do a wheel? What I gotta do to do a wheel? Cause ain't a dagger. Boo. Yeah, you know what a dagger is?
Since the Keeper's fall, we've held the first Epoch shard is held, the second vault is deep, the third shard is always on the move. It uses multiple vaults.
Not happening.
You might be doing more work with this. Oh, there's the dagger. Let me grab it just because I have any. that better? Is that better than what I got? Yeah. Not really. Okay, that's cool that you could do that. Okay, that's leading out. I guess there's something back here though.
Let me ask, for how long must we uphold customs? We cannot keep the old ways. The Council is scared. If we do not change.
I got a mage helmet. Boo. So legit, I can use a spear if I want to. Like none of this stuff is just wine. Like I can technically use it, but I can't use that though. Oh, I guess I don't. That. Oh, it like legit took it off too. Oh, gotta. Okay.
I'm sure you have questions, but let me first check and make sure the Epoch's safe.
Who do
Epoch.
the keepers adhere to? They sent no treasure to sea for... How can they claim a greater connection to its era than us? We're the servants of...
Good. No.
Get it!
Oh dang. Alrighty then. get snatched up. You know.
And who are you? Right, and who are you?
Etera's blessing. Prayers be with you.
Everything okay? What? What? That must be Orion and Osprey's general. What happened to the artifact? That must be what they were. We have to save. Their camp is not. Are you sure? You'll walk into an entire. Stay safe. Stay alive. And bring Balthus back.
Alright, let's see about these passives. Gain passive on points. Gain passive point by leveling up, completing quests. Find new skills and passives. Initially, you may only place points in your base class tree. You have the opportunity to choose a mastery class during your adventure. If you choose a mastery class, you will gain access to the left section of each mastery and the right section of your chosen mastery. One mastery per character. Like a smoke bomb, drop a smoke bomb in your feet. Grants you haste while you remain inside. Okay, so now I can do the twin blades. Okay, I had to get passes in order to do that. Equip swords and offhand, and equip daggers and offhand, and damage taken while dual will +9. Okay. There, Joe. Fine. All right. Against the blind enemy. Okay. All right. So I mean, now the game is cool. I like it so far. It's definitely Diablo-esque. I don't know if I enjoyed the story as much because I did like the dark demonic stories that Diablo generally presents. So if you care about the story and stuff, then you know, maybe it'll be for you, maybe not. You know, I care about the story a little bit. So I mean, we'll see if we keep going along. Like, I'm just kind of playing right now. But I feel like it's with a lot of people. They don't really care about the story. So I mean, if you don't care about it, then it's whatever. Like, it is a nice alternative. And it's only $30 for the standard edition. So again, another low entry point, so similar to Helldivers 2, low entry point to get in. So it's cool. Like I said, if you like D4, if you like the dungeon crawlers, then I think this game might be right up your alley. I definitely did think this game would be right up your alley. So it's my first impressions. It's cool. You know, I died a lot, but then again, rogues are pretty squishy anyway. So that's probably part of the reason too. And of course, I'm not playing with anybody. So, you know, it's hard to solo early on with the rogue. So we'll see. We'll see as the game goes along. But we'll be on Final Fantasy on Thursday. So we'll be hopping on that. But, you know, I may give this game a little bit more time. We shall see. We shall see. But, all right, I'm about to get on up out of here and get these video segments chopped up so I can put some more content out on the channel. But I appreciate everybody for coming through on the Twitch side and on the YouTube side. But I will see you all on Thursday. See you all on Thursday. Shout out to on the Twitch side. Tony for coming through with the raid. God King with the 34 months. Kang Dooms with the raid. Patrice with the 37 months. All right. I will see you all next time. You all be easy. Have a great rest of the night. Peace.